In this video, I'm going to create a little Raffle application where you can punch in a bunch of names and click pick, and it will pick one of those names as a winner. This one's a little different. I have been addicted to learning Go lately, and so this one's back to JavaScript HTML, and I'll probably make a lot of Go videos in the coming weeks, as I am a little bit addicted to that language right now, learning it. I'll write this in plain old HTML and pure JavaScript with no framework or anything. And I'm not going to fancy it up much. It's going to be really raw. Okay. I'm going to get into my sandbox. So I'm going to create a new directory. We'll call it Raffle. And then I'll open my editor in an existing window with these files. I'm going to create a new index.html file. And I've already just kind of copied a HTML template, so I'm just going to paste that in here. And I'll need two form elements here. And input, or actually it's probably just a text area. And then I'll need a button. I'll just label the button pick one, and the text area will be blank. You can just put your names here. So I think that takes care of those. I'm going to open that in my browser so I can just see it. And we're going to want these. I'm just going to hack some styles onto these. Actually, maybe I'll just make it like 80 by 25. If I remember correctly, that's the way to do that. Yeah. And maybe I'll, for now, just wrap these in a div. What I'd like to do is just have this button kind of centered above. I don't need to center it right now, though. All right, so that's easy enough. And then you might just put your names in here. Something like that. And the idea is when you click pick one, it will pick a name from this list. So we're going to need a JavaScript file. I'm just going to call it main.js. And we're going to need to pull that in. So pull in main.js. And the main.js file can just do an alert hi for now. Actually, well, that'll work for a moment. I'm just going to say that straight away. And I'll do some pseudocode. So we'll need a pick function. Grab the contents of the text area, maybe split into lines. So one name per line, and then we're gonna pick a random number up to the total number of lines, and then we're going to return the random number, something like that. So let's see, in our index, I'll just go ahead and save that as it is. In our index, we've got the button pick one. I'm going to give the button an ID of pick one, just maybe pick. And then it'll be a little bit easier to select, write a query selector for. So I can just do a get element by ID now, and we're going to choose pick. I'm going to do it like that, I think. And we're going to do, let's see, let pick element equal that. Can't remember how to do that off the top of my head. So let's Google it. That's not the way I want to do it. Maybe we can just do this. Gonna try that real quickly. And I'm going to open my console. Let's see. Dev tools here. And I'll look at the console. Pick one. Okay. Maybe I don't need that part in. That all seems right to me. Not sure why that's not working from here. Here's the pick function, or alert high. Let's try to just do alert high. Straight away. It's almost like I spelled this wrong or something. Element by ID pick. ID is pick. So it looks okay. Maybe that's happening. I put this in the head, which is not normally what I do. I think Google these days recommends that you put scripts at the bottom of the page. It's probably, the elements probably aren't loaded yet. Yeah, okay. So I was setting this value and then assigning it, but the element, the pick element didn't actually exist on the page yet. I was setting it up here, and it's assigned down here. And so by moving your script to the very bottom, it executes last, and then your elements and stuff will exist. All right, that's working now. So I can get rid of this, and let's grab the contents of the text area. Maybe I will give the text area an ID as well. I'm going to call it names. And we'll do the same thing. So we'll say let names element. We'll get element by ID again. And this time we'll use names. And then, actually we're not going to do anything with those just yet. Actually, we need the comments of it, the contents of it, which I'm not sure it's a value. Let's see. Gonna look up how to get the value of a text array real quick. And it is value, so I got that right. And for now, maybe we'll just console.log names text to make sure that's working. Click pick one, and we should get the value of the text area, but it says it's not defined. Oh, it is. I just didn't see it. It is put your names here. So now if we throw some stuff in here, pick one, we'll see the list of those. Perfect. So next we need to split it into a set of values, probably an array. And off the top of my head, I don't know how to do that, but JavaScript split string into array. We can use the split method, split it on a space, something like that. So we'll do names text split on carriage return. I don't know if that'll work, but /n for carriage return. And then we'll try this again. And we'll do names, I don't know, 0. Here we go. Refresh this page. Pick one. Got Joel. Perfect. All right, now we have a full list. So we need to pick a random number. And we do that with math.random. And JavaScript picks a number between 0 and 1. And so you need to do a little bit of math. I'm just going to look that up real quick. Yeah. So it's something like that. And max is going to be a count of names. Might be names dot count. JavaScript array size. And let's log the pick. names.length is not good. Should be. Oh no. It's not a function, it's just a value of the array. Zero, 1, 0, 2. Perfect. So it's picking one. Great. And then instead of logging it, we're just going to alert it. So we're going to do names and then the pick. That will be the actual name it picked. I'm just going to change this to show the random number. Doing this the super simple way. Save it up. I also want to change the index a little bit so it doesn't have text in here. Already, it could have a placeholder. I don't know if that works. On a text area. Let's see if it does. Yeah, it does. Alright, so we'll pick one. Oh, it picked Jimmy that time. And we'll pick another one. Oh, it picked Bob that time. And we'll pick another one. Oh, it picked Jeremy that time. Okay, good. Super simple. Call this Raffle. That was easy. Pretty straightforward. A little bit of HTML, a little bit of JavaScript, and we have a little random raffle picker. I get in front of the camera and I can't remember what I was thinking about saying. On the flip side of that, I hate YouTube videos where the presenter talks a whole bunch. So it's probably a good thing I can't think of what I want to say. Question for you, is this TV behind me distracting? It's off right now, but I usually have it turned on. Wondering if I should turn it off for my videos. I'm also toying with different types of recording formats and stuff. Sometimes I record the whole time that I'm coding, and in this video it's really similar to that. I do cut a bunch of silences and things, but I try to be true to the process that I'm going through, and so that you see the full process. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is programming everything in advance and then sort of just going through it. I'll write it in front of you again, but this would be my second time writing it, and so I wouldn't have to look stuff up on the web, and the video would go a lot faster. So I think that would be more interesting, but it would look like I know what I'm doing instead of like I fumble through it. Like hopefully all real programmers do. I've been doing this for a long time, and yet I still look things up constantly, even simple things, because I use a multitude of different languages and I can never remember, is it this way or that way in this language? And yeah, so I'm wondering if videos where I don't do that as much, if I figure all that out in advance and then just show you how I would write it, sort of a simulated style. Maybe that would be better. I may try that in a future video and see how you guys like it. I'm probably talking to the void here. I doubt I think I have 5 followers. Woo! But I'm doing this to sort of force myself to program more regularly, weekly. And that's been a little bit stressful. Thinking, oh, I got to get a video out this week. and I haven't published any of these yet, you're going to be about 6 weeks maybe behind reality. So it's not that long ago, but it's been real stressful to think, oh, I got to write something. And that's kind of part of the point of this is I want to force myself to write code more frequently. But at the same time, I don't want to be stressed about it all the time. So we'll see how that goes. Next week, I'm going to write something that I'm super interested in or start it. It may be multiple videos, a series of multiple videos. I'm recognizing through recording these videos that there are certain things that I do all the time that I probably do in a more complicated way than I should. The templates that I use as an example of that. And so I think I'm going to write a template tool that just outputs a template for me. And I have some crazy ideas about hosting that on GitHub and letting contributors post their own text files for that. And then also it might support 2 different repos on GitHub. And so you could create your own repo of your own templates. Anyway, I have lots of ideas around that. I'll probably build it in Go. It'll probably be a command line application. And I'm kind of excited to start it. So, yeah, I'd love your feedback. If there's anyone out there, if I'm not talking into the void, if you have any feedback on my videos, I'd love to hear it. So, comments and stuff are appreciated. I am learning a lot through this process. I have a little bit of imposter syndrome. I wonder if I should keep going or not. So please comment. Let me know if anyone is out there, what you think, if I should continue to work on this, what I should do a little differently, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Love to know your thoughts. So see you next week.